Welcome to the final part of the Ascension Workshop. So, the Ascension Workshop 4, I'm calling it, and it will involve beautiful shamanic techniques today. So, coming up to our Zoom, we're going to go live. Hopefully, it goes as well as it went yesterday. And I'll start by a brief introduction then. Liana Socho Soria. One of the things that I do as a healer and as a spiritual teacher is to train shamanic practitioners. We take 10 months. We basically take a whole year to do that. So it is the most intensive training that I do. And if you already know, you already know. And if you're not sure why that might be, maybe we'll answer some of your questions today. So let me make sure I am going well. Whoopsie, not that one. Okay, good. All right. Yay. So here we go. If you're sort of stumbling onto this now and it's new for you, the Ascension Workshop that we're concluding today is the fourth part. It's 4 complete hours then. It's been totally free, and it's the 4 foundations, the foundational topics then of the ongoing, launching tomorrow, and then ongoing spiritual mastery program then. So we're launching a membership, and I have poured everything that I've been practicing, learning, teaching, and taking a deep dive into since 2012. So as of this, 2023, so a good decade plus is work of, if you're in the know, Sagittarius level deep dive into spiritual topics. So if that means anything to you, it sort of paints a picture. If not, don't worry, it's a deep dive. I need to know all the things. And the mastery is ongoing. If that word's a little bit intimidating to you, you never reach it. You're never there. But we are going to continually dive in, try new things, feel the new energies as we go, week by week, month by month, and then year by year, and continue to expand, learn, grow, develop, no end in sight. And if you were here for yesterday, part 3 of the Ascension Workshop then was about spirit guides and connecting and communicating with your spiritual support team. And you could tie that into what I'm saying now with the spiritual mastery program is never stop growing. Not even when you're not in your body anymore, never stop growing. So if I didn't mention it yesterday, go ahead and keep connecting to your guides. Maybe you could use a shamanic practice from today to connect to your guides. It might work better for you. If it's familiar to your soul or you're wired in such a way that the journey is a more effective way for you to connect to your higher self, to more of your soul family, spiritual group, spiritual support group, angels, spirit guides, then that could be your primary mode of connecting, gathering information, needed energies, whatever you need as a help in accelerating and streamlining your ascension, your own ascension. So that being said, your spirit guides' spiritual development comes from helping you, the embodied person. So you can't ask for too much. It can't be too big, too little. There might be different guides who are more able to answer your questions, but by helping you, they are developing learning on a soul level as well. So you could come back as a spirit guide when you're done with your physical body. And if you ever had a chance to look at the podcast Shamanic Alchemy, the spirit guide connection podcast episode, the first one, about what's a spirit guide, what kinds of spirit guides are possible, there's a common phenomenon of a loved one who's passed on that you knew in this physical lifetime, who then stayed around and stayed to support you and become like a spirit guide. It's amazing. Happy birthday, Janet. Thanks for watching, you guys. I love to have a live support. I can really feel you. It really matters. So let's get into our part 4 topic then. We went through foundational practices in class 1, energetic practices in part 2, including energy healing. And part 3 was the spirit guide connection and communication. So those are available, they're recorded, they're free. If you end up getting a chance to hop on the Healing Mind Center Patreon, it's just opening, we're launching it tomorrow, but I already front loaded it, meaning that it has these Ascension Workshop practices, the Ascension Workshop recordings on there. So there's already 3 hours of free hands-on spiritual development there. You don't have to be a patron to access that. It's just free. It's just on there. And then when I get a chance after the launch on Friday, I'm also going to add in those discussions. So last month we went in, there is a whole half-hour talk just on each of these 4 parts of the Ascension Workshop. And because it was all talk and less hands-on, there was maybe 5 or 10 minutes at the end of each of those that was an experience, a meditation, and something to do and feel and see and know, as opposed to discussion. Then there's information on those that's not on here. So that'll be on there next week too. And I want to talk about shamanic practices today, mostly as a reclaiming of your power. And I want you to think about the idea of reclaiming your power through interconnectedness. And I'm inclined to feel my heart, touch my heart space on here. It's this kind of touch. Ooh, connect. Sorry, hope that wasn't loud. Connect and touch here in your heart space. And even the heart chakra, if you have any kind of yogic background or you've studied energy healing and energy work, the heart chakra or the energy center around the physical heart, being that bridge where it starts to tie in your individual self, your body, your life, your being in this identity in this lifetime, and then it starts to be interconnected in community. So you start to get some strength. You're this and that. You're still an individual, but you are interconnected, interdependent, interrelated. You're in a healthy tribe, healthy community, healthy family, healthy circle for some good, healthy purpose. So why is a shamanic practice reclaiming your power through interconnectedness? Some of the stuff that I talked about in the topic discussion about shamanism was that one of the key characteristics of my very simple definition of what does it mean to be a shaman or to do shamanic practices was merging. You don't have these hard, clear definitions on your outside perimeter, like a rigid, this is me, that's you, this is my whole world, and I'm not connected to you. You're having a separate, entirely separate experience. And you can live your life that way. It's quite possible to, to an extreme or to just a certain amount where in Western 20th and 21st century culture, which is most of our consciously remembered experience. I'm leaving out past lives and stuff right now. That's been the push, freedom, and you are an individual and unique and special and different, and nobody but you is like you, and this is absolutely fundamentally true. Yes, you are a unique part of all that is, and without you, the universe and all creation and all dimensions are incomplete. And I do believe that's very important. At the same time, I want you to think about that word disconnect. And I want you to think of the opposite of connectedness or interconnectedness. And I want you to feel what kind of emotions come up when I say the opposite of connect, then disconnect. Now, sometimes you do need to disconnect from something that's unhealthy or binding you in some way. I'm not advocating freedom. Remember, Sagittarius vibes. But what about isolation? What about loneliness? What about sort of a desolate feeling, disconnect? Well, if you're entirely alone, then what is your experience? And there's an innate need, I think, to share, to feel, to communicate or exchange. It's part of who we are and what we do. And I could wax very cosmic very quickly and talk about what I like to call the God game, which is the unity consciousness of all that is, creator, God, goddess, separating into what? Separating into us. So instead of experiencing our oneness simply as oneness, we've spent a lot of energy and time becoming separate parts temporarily to have relationships and interconnect as if we were separate beings. And I hope you like my phrase. It kind of makes me happy. That's the God game. That's what we're doing. Why incarnate? Why create physical reality? So anyway, I won't get too far off on that. That's a tangent right now. But thinking about the opposite kinds of feelings then that come up around disconnect. And I want you to think about connection, healthy, voluntary, warm, love, connection. And think about your most natural state then as a baby coming into the world, babies, newborns, infants, coming in your natural state, speaking of birthdays, in your birthday suit, and just alive in your body and craving what? Reconnection, connection, skin to skin contact, exchange, warmth, love, feeding, safety, constantly. Constantly. And that interconnection is so vital for us at our core and our most natural being. Then as an infant, if you had no connection, even if you were clean and fed and technically had everything you needed for life, you would not live. In fact, it's necessary for survival. So coming to that, reclaiming your power through interconnectedness. Reclaiming what kind of power? So through joining, merging with Earth, with the magnetic field of the Earth, we did that the day before yesterday when we were doing the energetic practices of expanding then the white light field to the size of the Earth. You merged energies with the Earth. Today we're going to work more in embodiment, merging with physical, dense, solid, foundational Earth. We're going to do that in a moment. Earthing, barefoot on the Earth, connecting your magnetic field to the magnetic field of the Earth. What does that do for you physiologically, mentally, emotionally? Sorry, that's important. I just said. So individualism versus being a part of a natural network. I would say please have both. Please have both. When you have the capability to merge on demand, say with planet Earth, when you need to be stable, strong, when you need healing, when you need quiet, stillness, some kind of strength for your body especially, then you go into merging, you go into seclusion, seed planted in the ground, deep, deep, dark, quiet, cool. And then what? You gather the strength from your home, your cradle, Mother Earth. You gather strength from your foundation. And then when you are ready of your own impetus, when you get strong enough to feel ready, then you rise with strength. It's okay that it's borrowed strength. You are part of the earth, and by strengthening yourself, you heal and strengthen the earth. Healing and strengthening the earth while you're connected strengthens you. So I'm going to start with that. And as always, please do Please do. Pop into the comments if you're seeing the live stream or you see it after. Questions. What do you need? What do you want to know about what we're doing? And now it's going to be possible then to pop into the Patreon then. And there is an online discussion platform then. What do we call it? There's a Discord server that's just, it's private. Nobody can get in except that they are in the tribe, in the membership. And so that helps that you are in a community of like-minded people that universally want to support you in your spiritual process, and are interested in hearing both your stories and your questions. So working with that, I want you to try then our first process for today. It's going to be brief. And you could do this even if you were walking around. This isn't one of those deep, deep journeys with a lot of trance work in order to do it. So whether you're standing, moving around, again, we draw the line at driving. If you're driving, do this later. If you could be walking around, you could be sitting, you could lay down. This is brief. Okay, we're sharing sound. And what I want you to get into here we go, is I want you to allow, first of all, the music to help you to relax. Sometimes that's all you need right there. I hope you can hear it. Again, with the binaural beats of the isochronic tones, I think theta brainwave is kind of hidden in this one. I want you to take a moment and drift on the breeze. It could be a little leaf boat floating on the surface of the water, or a cloud drifting and floating. And I want you to give yourself a moment to just take a deep breath in and expand, open up. And on your exhale, go ahead and release the tension of your day, evening, week, month, year. Releasing all the old heaviness and restriction that already taught you what it needed to teach you, and you do not need to hold on to that. Release from your body, big inhale, long exhale, and release the busyness of your mind and thoughts. Again, inhale into your mind, release from your busy thoughts. Imagine closing a bit of an eyelid over your actual brain. Hush, hush there. Tuck it in with a blanket. That's enough for now. And then go ahead and bring your awareness to your body. Feel the boundary of your skin, the whole outer periphery of your body, the volume of your physical body, how much air you're displacing here and now. Feel your physical body. And then go ahead and travel mentally down your physical body, lower than your heart, solar plexus. There's the sacral and the pelvis, but I want you to travel to the bottom part of your spine, all the way down to the very, very bottom that faces downward towards the earth when you're sitting or standing, and find your root chakra, or just imagine energy at the very base of your spine. And I want you to feel the part of your body then in your root chakra that is earth, stable, solid foundation. If you'd like, you can use a red, dark red, deep, deep color of blood, life. And then I want you to begin to allow yourself to feel the energetics of your own root chakra. Notice what in your own root chakra holds maybe worries about your physical health. It's been a few years of a lot of worry about physical health and all of our consciousness. We can feel each other. your own individual health, healing, being comfortable in your body, safe in your body. Do you feel comfortable in your own skin? Do you have any worries about finances, housing, having enough money, food, survival, shelter, being in a good place, belonging where you are? Anything like that at all, I want you to start to feel where it exists in your root chakra. The energies are all in there. And you can also feel then the opposites of those, feeling good in your body, loving life, belonging, feeling like you both deserve, are worthy for, and enjoy your physical nature. Safe in your home, safe in your family, in abundance, having more than what you need always. Good. In your old soul lifetimes. On earth or home for you, what's home for you? Feeling a steady stream of lifetime after lifetime of experience, knowledge. Now, I want you to open up your root chakra with your next natural inhale. And with your exhale, I want you to drop your root chakra down, down, down into the stuff of the earth. Continue to drop your root chakra through the soil, down into the very heart of the planet. Already, what does that do for you? Your earth chakra, your stable base and foundation, is now in the center of the planet. On your next inhalation, I want you to expand your root chakra in the core of the earth and open it up to the size of the planet. Now the stability, strength, and power, your root, your base, is a whole planet. Let it be. You're an extension of the earth is your base, your power, your strong, stable foundation. Let that affect you, body and mind. Now, feel your root chakra in the planet. Imagine aligning the outer edge of your root chakra with the inner edge of the earth's crust, just filling in the inside. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, I want you to squeeze your root chakra in the earth, make it smaller, and I want you to eject all your worries, discomfort around then those needs of survival. Do this a few times. When you expand, inhale, grow your root chakra and absorb the power of the earth, ancient, strong, powerful earth. Absorb the strength, the power, the healing, the abundance. Go ahead and do that a few times at your own speed and rhythm. When you exhale, eject more old worries and insecurities, ill health, illness of past, potential illness, or lack of abundance. And then go ahead and end on an inhale, filling your root chakra with the entire power of earth, and stay that way. And since your root chakra is connected to your body, your energetic centers, your energy body, your mind, your emotions, your energy field, it will permeate and affect all of you. Secure, worthy, abundant, healthy. Already now feel how your interconnectedness with the planet that is your home. Reclaim reclaiming your power already. If you do it again tomorrow, you'll get even more. You could live like this. You could leave your root chakra as the planet. Allow healing to permeate every cell of your body. Allow healing and instruction to stay stable, strong, powerful, and healed, rejuvenated, long life to move into the instructions of your DNA, to affect the water in your cells, your tissues, your organs, bones and muscle, good, blood and neuron, thought and energies. When you have done so, you can leave your root chakra in the earth. If you wish to, you may bring the entire power of the earth into your root chakra and bring your root chakra back into your body. Do what feels right. Good. Good starting point. Now, if you weren't done and you were watching the recording, you could pause, feel for longer. But for now, with me, I want you to join me, wake up a little bit, let the effect keep feeding into your body. And having got a good dose of interconnectedness and reclaiming your power, I want you to start to think about the other aspect of shamanism. The other aspect being what we discussed in the topic discussion of part 4 then, and this part 4 of the Ascension program, actually going in and doing what we were talking about. The two things we said were a requirement for a thing to be shamanic or a person to be shamanic is merging, like we do with earth and natural elements, like we merge with power animals, spirit animals, guides, parts of ourselves. Yes, ancestors, guides, other consciousnesses. And then the second part is this ability to move between realms. So moving between unseen worlds. I would say moving between dimensions and different realities that simply are existing at different vibratory rates then. What are dimensions? Again, moving between realms of vibratory rates. Then I've had this meetup since 2012, and I wanted to have everything under one umbrella. So the umbrella is the Healing Mind Center, any kind of healing modality then that's helping for spiritual mastery and to align us as the new humans on the new earth. But for a really long time, speaking of 2012, the Healing Mind Center meetup, which is my oldest entity thing that I've held on to, that I made and I still have, it was called Realms of Living. And Realms of Living is this, what we are doing, moving as consciousness to different realities. So one of the realities here, physical reality. We used our consciousness to travel through physical reality yesterday. When we went through the stuff of our physical body and then the stuff of the white light field, we were moving through physical reality very close to home. And thinking of the concept of other worlds, add then the concept of your consciousness as your vehicle. I'm trying not to get sidetracked by alien ships and that the navigation is your consciousness. Like you think of going to a place and then you're there. That's why they move like that. Here, go here, go there, go here, go there. And through time and space and dimensions, then the vehicle of your consciousness, your ship. Sorry, I had to go there. Your ship, then your vehicle is dictated by your consciousness. So then a shamanic practice, and a very important aspect then of what we're using the term shamanism for, Again, for topic discussion of names, where do we get that word? Go to topic discussion 4. The only thing I want to say is I said some other word, and I'm so sorry if even it's yours and I used the wrong word. The origin of the word that we use in English for a shaman of any kind then actually originates in the Tungusk region. Tungus, Tungus people, and then things are Tunguskan. I said some other entire word, so my apologies. Everything in the little Rolodex of my brain got a little shuffled. That's the only correction I want to make. But then we're going to keep using that word to mean what we want. So you merge and you journey. Okay. As shamans, then you merge and you journey. In no way could I have a spiritual mastery program or even an ascension workshop then for light workers without giving you this most powerful of practice then, any kind of shamanic practice, if it appeals to you. So when I discuss shamanism, I like to call my shamanism Star Walker shamanism. That's my training, that's my handle for this new shamanism that I have gathered together from various sources. Some of it core shamanism, as you would get if you were reading maybe one of the Michael Harner books, the originator of the Foundation for Shamanic Studies. Then there's The Way of the Shaman, Lower World, Animal Journeys, Cave and Cosmos, cool name, Cave and Cosmos, Heaven and Earth, Earth and Sky, Physical and Non-Physical, here then merging with nature and then journeying outward into reality. Then core shamanism is on every continent that has indigenous or had indigenous culture. And when I ask about Star Walker shamanism, then based a lot on my own journeys, on what my guides and Mother Gaia and other consciousnesses have shown me, is they say this is for the new cosmic earth human. The new human on the new earth and the new energies really benefits from these processes. So they're for you if you want them, whoever you are, right? We're not looking at race or lineage or even your soul lineage, and you could have had many past lives as this or that indigenous person, and you may or may not be in this lifetime, and this might be the first time. So again, for you if you want it. So let's go into talking about the experience then of journeying in your consciousness. I love it when you get these. I love your questions. I'll answer them when I'm done. They're magical, and I hope you have good experiences. We're going to take a journey in a moment here. But to be very, very clear then about how you journey in your consciousness, I think it's really important that we just say out loud, you are not your body. I don't think there's hardly any of us left maybe stuck in that little bit of you are your body, and then when you die you go to black emptiness, nothing forever. If that needs to be your experience for you to learn from limitations, then power to you, and I hope you have many loving experiences on the way. But here as spiritual seekers then, and seeking to be spiritual masters, we have to feel then our innate consciousness separate from our physical body. We played with that yesterday. How about your consciousness versus the consciousness inherent in your body, totally separate from your soul? That's a fun one. What's that about? And then your white light field has a separate consciousness, and then you can connect to your higher self, which has the culmination of all the experiences of your soul that's incarnated how many times, dare I say, has all your future lifetimes on board. So since you are not your body, but we are then go back to class 1 foundational practices, using in partnership physical vessel then to learn. There's a new kind of spiritual growth possible then as an embodied earth human, and these are amazing times to be alive. So beautiful things coming up as far as your consciousness, your soul part incarnated as a human right now. And you could use it a little or a lot, you know. It's possible to have an incarnation of sorts where you're not physically embodied, and you could have a very, very good time. I did a past life regression one time where I received a real vivid and clear input of a parallel life experience where I'm part of this group consciousness and we're just zooming around space like little happy, almost like little tadpole shaped energy beings of bliss. We are doing nothing but having a good time. We are just zooming around through space, constantly exploring, constantly moving, and constantly just experiencing waves of bliss. Go away to be happy. There's literally no problems possible. We're together, we're having a great time. And that's a parallel life experience of mine that, again, I forget about. Most of the time I'm busy, right? We're doing stuff. But that's almost entirely not embodied. And then another extreme of a past life earth experience that I went into one time when I was asking for health in my physical body. I went way, 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 way back to something that was barely not earth, a being of earth element, little muddy, big primordial earth being, and very, very powerful, like your root chakra right now, emerging with the earth. Very, very powerful, hardly separate from earth, barely separating, physically strong. Could live forever like that. Like nothing can make you sick. You're so, so strong. And typically we're going to be somewhere in between, right? But when you need more freedom, when you need to journey in your light body, that joy coming in, that freedom, you get a taste of that even while you're embodied, or going back into ground, going to earth, deep, deep down for healing and stuff. And typically we're very simple and elegant in the way that our higher selves have constructed then these latent spiritual gifts and abilities. When you have the wherewithal and the thought to go curiously in and look for it, then there it is. So your willingness to look for, say, the part of yourself that can journey to other worlds. Who does that? Probably somebody who's ready to journey to other worlds. So the safety mechanism, or the turn on switch, for lack of a better way of putting it, is your consciousness, again, looking at it. Okay. Last thing we're going to look at today is just the shamanic journey, a journey of consciousness, journeying in your consciousness then. And notice that when you journey, whether you're journeying in your light body, like we strengthened our light body yesterday. Was that yesterday? Ooh. Or just in your consciousness. The shamanic journey can be in your light body or purely a journey of your consciousness. So is this voluntary astral projection? Is this a self-induced NDE? What is this? Is it just a meditation? It's a journey in your consciousness at its base, no matter what. And since your consciousness is, as we were discussing, outside of space and time, outside of your body, regardless of your physical situation or the seeming time or circumstance, this is the most real thing that you can do. So yeah, it's real. Yeah, it has effects on your physical body, on your mind, on your consciousness, on the ability for you to retain light and power, all good things. Yeah, it affects you. You get healthy and strong. You get rejuvenated. It's the opposite of a strain on your system. You get more and more light and life. You can hold more prana, more chi. It ages you backwards. Does that sound good? And then because it's your own journey, now I'm calling you an individual again, because it's your own individual journey, your first person's perspective, these are the experiences of prophets and spiritual teachers of the past and present that you may be familiar with teachings. There's famous spiritual processes or even religions or spiritual practices based on a journey of a seer, of a shaman, of a prophet, the spiritual teacher, these light bringers and way showers, right? So today I want you to get ready to journey. You could lay down, that's traditional. You could sit up, it's perfectly okay to journey while standing, sitting, laying back, laying down. No rules on this. Journey in all physical positions. And once again, then, I'm going to share sound. I want you to get comfortable. That's my handy dandy drum. Any kind of repetitive trance-inducing sound. It doesn't have to be a drum. Can really, really empower your meditation, your journey work, even the feeling of your activation, your spiritual activation. So for today, I want you to just allow yourself to receive what you get. Don't expect, don't worry, just let it be. There we go. So bringing up my drum. Now, go ahead and allow yourself to be over the surface of the earth. That's the wrong one. But I like that. I like that. Picture yourself over the surface of the earth. And begin to call to your periphery. Begin to call ancestors and guides. Call your helpers, your protective energetic field. Make it big and bright. Now feel the drum beat calling you. Calling. And allow this to be the drum beat of your Mother Earth. The heartbeat of the core of the planet calling you. And take your light, take the vehicle, your consciousness, and go now down, down, down through the stuff of the earth. I want you to be like water soaking down, 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 and easily stream down through the stuff of the earth. A little faster now. Effortless. Down, faster down. Begin to flow at greater and greater speed through the stuff of the earth. And let go and flow. Flow and let go. And I want you to begin to think, receive. What kind of power animal, natural being of nature, will you receive today? Down, down through, seeking a being of nature to receive a being of nature. I want you to stream down so far that you pass through the barrier between this world and the next one. Between this world and the lower world beyond earth, another realm, the realm of animals. Animals of spirit. Animals of power. and easily move beyond the barrier and pass through, and you are now in the realm of power animals and spirit animals. All is by your free will. So get a hold of your free will and mentally call your power animal for today, the one you need most. What energy and consciousness is as medicine to you today? What animal is as medicine to you? Call your animal, come to me. Especially if your animal feels or looks or seems fierce in some way. Mentally ask the presence of your animal. Are you here for my highest good? And feel their answer. It must be yes. And that must be true. Good. When your animal who is here for your highest good has come, go close, very close. Touch, smell, feel, see, listen and know. And allow closeness, touching, or merging according to what feels right to you. And allow a natural unfolding. What happens next? Now, when you are able to, bring all of the energy, the medicine of the animal, the consciousness, the feelings that come from them, and take that strength then into you here now, rising up through the stuff of the earth. Pull through your roots, through your root chakra into your body, your power animal for today. Let them into the water, your life, your blood, your cells, your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, your breath. And bringing into yourself the animal. Now you are one. Look with your animal's eyes. Breathe as your animal. Move in your body as both yourself and your animal. Take a moment. Remember your white light field. Feel your breath in your body. Claim the sovereign space of your body. Now share with the power of your animal. What's your animal for today? Whether you know them by name or image, or whether you just get a feel for the gift that is your energy for today. And then also bring brightness and strength to your white light field around your body, your energy field. Inhale into your energy field, make it big, bright, strong around you, and seal yourself in the space of your own energy. And allow time for then the consciousness, energy, and medicine of your animal to integrate. Let it take time. Let it soak in. Now, power from earth for your body. Good. Merging with earth and natural elements. Merging with other parts of nature than nature spirits, plant kingdom beings, animals. ancestors, past lives. Then having all of that in place now, I want you to also journey with me one more time. And this time it's simply through the vehicle of your consciousness. Through the vehicle then of your consciousness. I want you to, hold on, I want to change tactics. The drum, sometimes it sounds funny. I'm actually going to hold 2 stones in my hands for a little bit of grounding because the energy is really powerful and high full moon and hello eclipse. So for where we're at right now, sometimes a little grounding is in order. And I want you to feel what's possible then. Through the vehicle of your consciousness, gather the power and stability that you gained from earth or your home energy. Gather the medicine that your animal pours through you, bringing you into power, strength, the energy, and feeling that you really need to be stable, balanced, strong as you are now, more than you started with. Interconnected, reclaiming your power. Your white light field in place now. I want you to simply journey, this time upward. You can imagine riding the drum beats upward and upward, or you can simply allow your light to float upward, upward through the stuff of the sky, and through the realm of sky, and through whatever barriers between you and higher worlds of consciousness. And this time journey up, journey up, journey up and up and up and up beyond the boundary of this world to the realm of your future self, to the realm of spirit, spirit guides, angels. And I want you to seek the consciousness and being that is your future, perfected, complete self. Having gone through self-realization, mastered all there is to master, your future self-actualized self, going forward and forward. And I want you to journey through cosmos and dimensions, through time for what it is. And I want you to arrive in the face of your future self. And your future self as spirit guide, as being of light, as wise, as teacher. Immerse all of your senses in the experience of your guide, who is your future perfected self. What do you see? What kind of image comes to your mind's eye? And what colors, light, and energy seems to emanate from this being? What do you know, innately know about this being from coming into contact? Are there any sounds, radiant music, or vibrations that you can hear or feel? Any smells, divine scent, taste, amrita? And what sensations come to you? What feelings? Were you to reach out and touch the being of your future self? What kind of tactile input or sense do you receive? And then tap into the natural emotions that want to come to you by being in contact, touch, connect, and then feel. And choose once again. You've journeyed. Shaman, you journeyed in your consciousness. That's why you are receiving whatever you are meant to receive from your future self right now. If you wish to come full circle then with all of your practice today, step into the being of future you and merge head and heart, belly, body, identity, knowledge, and total being. And we will say, for you who are willing to practice this, being willing to and then doing by your own free will is what brings you to the state. The state of completion, of merging with your higher self and your divine being here in your physical earth body. It is your birthright in this lifetime. Continue on in your life. Do all the things you do and all the new things that you will now be able to do because you chose being of light. And we remain one. Again, to extend the experience, you would simply pause the recording if you were using it. Stay there for as long as you want. Stay there forever. Stay there while you walk around, work, and clean and write and play like this. Merged with earth, merged with nature, merged with your natural components. When you are ready to come out, only when and not before, I want you to think about joining us tomorrow then. Get a hold of the Zoom link. I'll put it in the messages here too. The comments. I'll put it in the comments here. And you can you'll receive it as an email. If you're not on my email list, then give me a holler. And we will be in a private Zoom. And we'll have Q&A of discussions of everything I've asked you to do up to this point. So you will help in interconnectedness and community to strengthen. You can ask questions, get help, tell stories. And I'll record the meditations that we put of calling in the change of tomorrow and putting it all together. But the comments and discussion will not be recorded, so you can come assured of privacy. Come join the tribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow then. Have a beautiful rest of your day.